The only thing you do have control over in this entire process is what you deliver to us. And that's a lot of control from the actor's point of view, because nothing else really matters except what you present to us. The rest of it, I don't even have control over. It's really the studio and the networks who dictate to me that we're going to maybe change a role to another gender or another ethnicity. I don't have any control of that. And you guys may think, oh gosh, I felt good about that, but never heard from anybody. We've changed the description of the character overnight. And I don't know anything about that until I hear about it. And I can't alert everyone, thank you for your audition, but we're going a different way here, and you won't be exactly the type we're looking for now. Don't worry about all that stuff. We live in a very anxious world anyway. It's one less thing to worry about. And the thing you should be concerned about and focusing on is your own audition and delivering the best and, again, most consistent level of work you can.
I always tell people that do the best you can and then try to forget about it. That's the best thing you can do. And make fans along the way. So you're basically telling me that if it came down to maybe 2 or 3 people, you couldn't decide, you sent it to the studio for them to decide, you still love all 3 of those people. And so on the next project, whoever gets chosen for this project, on the next project, that person's perfect for, you'll reach out and try to get them on that audition.
Yeah, that's in a way, that's your callback. It may not come for 6 months. It may not come for even longer than that. But when you get a casting director reach out to you again, it's because they like what you did the last time or
Right.
think you might be right. So again, your job is to audition. If you do book, that's, oh my gosh, that's amazing for you. And that's validation that you're doing something right. But you can still be doing something right and not get that call to go to set. And that's what you, as difficult as it is, that's what you should not be discouraged by, that this is what the process is. So do not take it personally. It's really just a business decision. And the more you get used to the idea of that, the more you'll free yourself just to do the good work. And the actors that I know who understand that totally get that and go, you know what? It just didn't work out this time, but I felt really good about what I did. Do they get a little discouraged sometimes? Sure. But the only way you are a survivor in the business is and have longevity in it is if you understand that's what the process is. So instead of getting discouraged and down about that, why don't you pick yourself up again and keep improving on your audition skills, keep training, keep taking classes, improv, whatever marinates you creatively so that your level of work keeps getting better and better. And I tell you, the more you do that, the more you stick with it. If this is something you really want to do, I find that does eventually pay off sooner or later.
Nice. Well, very good. So my question, another question I have quite a bit is with virtual auditions nowadays, and you have self tapes and all that happening. How many do you typically choose? Can you tell us what the average submission is to a casting? So if you place a casting, you're looking for somebody very good looking like myself with a beard. I see that casting, my agent submits me on that. What's the usual number that I am in that submission? And then from there, how many do you typically decide to choose to actually send in a self tape?
Oh gosh, this is going to sound daunting, but sometimes even for a smaller role, maybe 5 lines or less, we could get up to 1,000 submissions. If it's a union project, agents are desperately trying to get their actors considered. So we will go on to our casting sites where we, let's say a breakdown, and we will, when agents submit or actors submit, we go through all those submissions and I can go through them pretty quickly. We get an instinct about what we're looking for. Some of the actors we know. So if we know them, another reason why you want to keep relationships current is, oh, I remember that actor. I had them in for something else, or I ran into them somewhere, or they were at a film festival and we chatted. Yeah, I'm going to have them come in and read for that. Come in and read these days means self-tape. So what I will do is probably out of that, maybe 1,000 submissions for that role, I will maybe have 20 self-tape
Okay.
that I feel confident will deliver. And out of that, I will probably narrow it down to 6 or 7. And those are the choices that I would send to the producer and the director.